Elaine Thompson Herah says, I'm not 100%. So, should she compete at Prefontaine Classic 2022? Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Now go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we can continue to grow. When you do that, go ahead and hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops, which is about once a day here on Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit that like button. And finally, leave your comments. After this sports analysis, where we take a look at the races and then we take a look at your comments. So stick around to the end. You just might hear from yourself. When you're ready? Yep, good to go. This Saturday, May 28th, Elaine Thompson Herah returns to the Hayward Field in the Prefontaine Classic 2022, being held in Eugene, Oregon. Now, the double sprint Olympic champion says she is still feeling pain from an injured shoulder, which forced her out of the Birmingham leg of the Diamond League last Saturday. The world's fastest woman cancelled her appearance at the meet because of a rotated shoulder injury, which she picked up at the Mount Sac Relays last month. However, quite unexpectedly, she turned up at the JAA SDF Jubilee Series 2.1 at the National Stadium to run a spectacular 10.94 in the finals of the women's 100 meters, surprising many, seeing as how she had withdrawn from the Birmingham Diamond League. Running an easy 11.35 in the prelims, she went on to run that 10.94 in the finals. In an interview given to Star Reporters, Elaine Thompson Herah explained, honestly, when I went to Mount Sac Relays, I had a rotated shoulder. I never had a shoulder injury, but now it's calming down. But every now and then it acts up, so I'm just here working with it. Now, at the aforementioned Mount Sac Relays, she did lay down the world's fastest time up to that point, a time of 10.89 in the prelims. But she did not return to run the finals, and I think it might have been this shoulder injury why we didn't see her in the finals. Thompson Herah went on to state in that interview, she said, I'm pleased with it, meaning the time that she ran at the Jubilee Series 2.1. A lot of persons are talking about my injuries and a lot of persons are facing their challenges, and I do face a lot. I am not 100%, I must say, but I think it was the best decision for me not to go to Birmingham and just to test here to see how I can move on from that. With all herself and her team's focus being getting a world title, Thompson Herah went on to state in the interview, it's going to be my 4th World Championships. I am trying to attack and I am just using this season as a motivation, she said. There is no pressure on myself, even though last year I ran 10.54, so I'm capable of doing it. Now, Saturday's Prefontaine Classic 2022 may be arguably the most competitive female 100-meter lineup we've seen thus far for the 2022 season. You know, we're looking at people like Dina Asher Smith, Tiana Daniels, of course, the Sharika Jackson of Jamaica, the Superwoman, Munjinga Kambunji, Shakari Richardson, who has finally started to run again, Marie Jose Talu, and Tanisha Terry, also known as TT Terry, And of course, Brianna Williams, the third Jamaican in the lineup. Now, many of you would know, of course, that last year Elaine Thompson Herah at the Prefontaine Classic ran that astounding 10.54, coming within 0.05 of breaking and or equaling Flojo's remarkable 34-year-old 100-meter record, which is actually 10.49. So the obvious question is, if your athlete, the world's fastest woman, is suffering from a shoulder injury. Now I've had that injury, people. I know exactly what that injury is. So that means that when you're sitting up, it's really, really uncomfortable. Leaning back can be uncomfortable. So traveling in an airplane from one place to the other is going to be a challenge for her. And I always say to you that injuries don't heal very, very quickly or overnight. Now, it is not a serious injury in the sense that it's not her legs or her back or anything, but it can create tremendous discomfort. So the obvious question is, I'm asking all of you. I asked you in the very beginning: should she be running? Should she compete in Eugene, Oregon? Now, I know that she's a Nike athlete, and this is probably what Nike's biggest event annually, so maybe that's one of the reasons why she's going to be there. And also the other factor where she might be going is because it's the most competitive, as I said, 100-meter race. Sha'Carri Richardson, who ran that, I think it was 10.27 under horrific windy conditions, look like she's getting back into form. Shericka Jackson, of course, is looking amazing. Dina Asher-Smith is looking amazing. Munjinga Kambundji cannot be. TT Terry ran a very fast win aided. I mean, it's an amazing lineup. So maybe they just want to test the waters and see where she's at. But what do y'all think? Do you think she should be running with the shoulder injury? Should they give it a rest and skip the Prefontaine Classic? Plus, I've been told that the weather is going to be terrible. So, I am not going to comment directly on this. I want to know your thoughts. Do you think she should be going? Should her team be sending her, given the fact that she just said it? You heard her say it. She's still having issues with this shoulder rotator cuff. She's clearly in discomfort. So I want to know your thoughts. I'm not really going to comment. I'm asking you the question: do you think she should be running a Prefontaine Classic, or should she rest and get ready? Because people, she has to be 100%. Because let me tell you something, people are gunning. Shannon Fraser-Price is not going to be joking. I kind of get a feeling that Sha'Carri Richardson has something in store. Shericka Jackson is not going to be playing. This is going to be a serious season. So should she forget Eugene, Oregon Prefontaine Classic, rest up, heal fully from the shoulder issue, and then take on the next bet? You tell me what you think. Now let's take a quick look at some of your comments. In an earlier post where we talked about the fact that she may have been injured, FFV Gaming said, I don't think she's injured. I just don't think where she wants to be yet, so no point going out there and racing. Well, clearly you weren't exactly right about that, big one. Then Wayne Judgment Them BRC wrote, at least her team almost love her as much as I do. Now we see why people at times have to get rid of baggages. Why on earth would her former coach allowing Shericka Jackson to attend? I doubt anyone will break 11 seconds. Just maybe Dina Asher-Smith? Question sign. Al Reese Latti wrote, she's not injured. She's just avoiding cold climate and choosing her races carefully. It could be a combination of that, but she was definitely injured, as you can see. Then Q Synergy wrote, this is clickbait content. I have no idea. I think a lot of people don't understand the term clickbait or what it actually means. Maybe they should go Google the meaning. I don't know how my reporting an actual injury could be clickbait, because it was literally, and it's been proven that it's actual injury. Maybe we have access to information that a lot of other people don't have initially. But clearly we were right. Based on her own words, she has admitted that she has a shoulder injury. So anyway, Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so we can continue to grow here at Peter Lloyd World. Remember, the goal now is 20,000 subs. We'll get with your assistance. So please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops, which is about once a day. And go in and hit the like button if you enjoy the content, and finally leave your thoughts. Like I said, I'm not answering this particular question. This is for you. You all are very, very schooled where track and field is concerned. Should she skip Eugene, heal, and then take on the world? You are kings and queens. Bless up.